Question 504. What can a Christian accomplish through meditation?
In meditation, a Christian seeks silence so as to experience intimacy with God and to find peace in His presence. He hopes for the sensible experience of His presence, which is an undeserved gift of grace. He does not expect it, however, as the product of a particular technique of meditation. Meditation can be an important aid to faith that strengthens and matures the human person. The Catechism of the Catholic Church, number 2705, says, "Meditation is a quest. The mind seeks to understand the why and how of the Christian life in order to adhere and respond to what the Lord is asking." Meditation is a wonderful way to help you on your spiritual journey, to know and understand God better, and to love Him more completely, and to form a conviction that is our practical resolution. Nevertheless, techniques of meditation that promise to bring about an experience of God, or even the soul's union with God, are deceptive. On account of such false promises, many people believe that God has abandoned them just because they do not perceive Him. But God cannot be compelled to show up by particular methods. He communicates Himself to us whenever and however He wishes.
Question 505. Why is prayer sometimes a struggle?
The spiritual masters of all times have described growth in faith and in love for God as a spiritual life and death combat. The battlefield is man's interior life. The Christian's weapon is prayer. We can allow ourselves be defeated by our selfishness and lose ourselves over worthless things, or we can lose God. Often, someone who wants to pray must first conquer his lack of willpower. Even the Desert Fathers were acquainted with the spiritual sluggishness, acedia. Reluctance to seek God is a big problem in the spiritual life. The spirit of the times sees no point in praying, and our full calendars leave no room for it. Then there is the battle against the tempter, who will try anything to keep a person from devoting himself to God. If God did not want us to find our way to Him in prayer, we would not win the battle. Also, sometimes God will allow dryness in prayer in order to work in you, in order to help you grow in holiness. If you want more information regarding that, St. John of the Cross and St. Teresa of Avila talk much about this in their written work. So, if you're struggling in prayer now, ask God to give you the grace to persevere, like how Jesus persevered in carrying His cross all the way to Calvary. He will surely answer you. It just might not be in the timeline you would like, but He will answer you as long as you keep trying. With that said, remember what Jesus said in the parable of the widow and the dishonest judge in Luke 18, verses 1 through 8, with the first verse. Then He told them a parable about the necessity for them to pray always without becoming weary. If we continue trying to pray daily, God will surely answer us and reward our efforts eventually, because He's a wonderful Father who loves us and desires a relationship with us, far better than the dishonest judge in the parable, who decided to do what the widow asked, since she was bothering him.
Question 506. Is prayer not just a sort of conversation with yourself?
The distinctive feature about prayer is precisely the fact that one goes from me to you, from self-centeredness to radical openness. Someone who is really praying can experience the fact that God speaks, and that often He does not speak as we expect and would like. Those who are experienced in prayer report that a person very often comes out of a prayer session different from the way he went in. Sometimes expectations are met. You are sad and find consolation. You lack confidence and receive new strength. It can also happen, though, that you would like to forget pressures but are made even more uneasy. That you would like to be left in peace and instead receive an assignment. A real encounter with God, the kind that occurs again and again in prayer, can shatter our preconceptions about both God and prayer.
Hi, I'm Katie Locus. This is my sign name. I'm from the Archdiocese of Kansas City in Kansas. Thank you so much for watching our video this week. Hope to see you again next week. Bye!